So what is the high availability? Important point is this.
मतलब वो हमारा जो सर्वर है वो उसकी यूटिलाइजेशन ज़्यादा है, उसको हमेशा अवेलेबल रहना चाहिए, कुछ ऐसा मतलब हुआ।
The high availability of the load balancer, right? So if one of my box, the big IP box gets down, right? So user can, we can provide the services to the user with seamless, uninterrupted, right? Uninterrupted services we can provide to the end users. Okay. तो उसके लिए हम लोग हाई अवेलेबिलिटी यूज करते हैं. राइट. तो अब हमारा क्या है, एक मान लो सपोज दैट कैसे बनाऊं उसको मैं, क्लाइंट हो गया हमारा, और ये क्लाइंट मेरा एक मेरा एडिटिंग बॉक्स ये हो गया. एक रुको, एक ऐसे करते हैं. ओहो, there's some problem with the mouse actually. ठीक है. Right. So one LTM box is this, and the second LTM box is this, and there are multiple clients. और अगर मैं इसको इस तरीके से दिखाऊं तो एक मिनट, इसको मान लो जस्ट कंसीडर इट इज अ स्विच. ठीक है. और ये केबल में लगा देता हूँ यहाँ से. I don't know what is happening. Okay, so this is our switch, outside switch, right? And this is our inside switch. Okay, and this is our HA, high availability link. HA. I don't know what is happening. Oh God. Okay. So the important points you should remember. Let me just remove this. So just consider it. The clients are here. The backend switch, right? This clients. Client 1, client 2, client 3. Okay. And here, this is our server. So there are multiple servers. Server 1, server 2, server 3, and server 4. Okay. There are 4 servers. So we have one LTM box, this LTM box. Just understand the topology. Okay. And let me know if you're not, if this is not clear. So this is very important topology. This is also in the real environment. Whenever you are going to plan to install a load balancer, so what are the important things you should keep in your mind? So we have, this is a, suppose the client, the client must be coming from the outside network, correct? Right? And the servers are on inside networks. Okay. And there's a one HA correction. Okay. and we would have one management network. So,
Hmm.
so how many network we have in this topology?
Three networks.
Are you sure?
Mm, yes, there should be three networks.
No, sir. So Win is inside. The second one is the outside. Third is HA. Four is management. Okay. So just take an example. I have taken
Okay.
192.168.0.0/24 is outside network. Okay.
Hmm.
And management network
Hmm.
I have taken. I have just selected the same network in the in the lab also. 68.18.0/24. Okay. And from on inside network we have
Hmm.
taken 192.168.144.0/24 network. Clear? So whenever you are going to
Okay.
set up, LTM high availability, so these are the important uh, steps which you have to follow. So you need four networks. Okay.
Okay.
So these are very important.
Hmm. Okay.
Now we will discuss here this interface. You can see here, right? This interface. Okay, and this interface. Right. These interface, the directly connected, the directly, connected interface on outside and inside is called is called sorry are called self IP address. Okay, Vineet, Vineet, are you there?
हाँ सर ठीक है.
Okay, so this I will say
Yes, yes, sir. I can hear you.
these are self IP addresses. Okay, just take an example.
Okay.
This is I mean, what I'll say, like, I don't know in the lab what I've selected, but just make you understand. This is 1.1. This is 1.1. This is outside 1.2. Okay. This is outside 1 dot, and this is 1.3.
Okay.
Sorry, 1.3. So this is a real picture of the real environment. This is the way you have to, you know, go for LTM box high availability setup or LTM design.
Okay.
Okay. Now this diagram is clear, right? So we have two type of the self IP address. One is uh, uh, one is called self, and the second one is called the floating IP address.
Okay.
I mean non-floating, non-floating, and floating. So you can understand the word floating, right? What is the floating? The Hindi of this, correct?
Yes.
So
Yes.
floating means which can uh, we can just uh, reach from one place to another place, right? Float. That's floating.
Okay.
The movement is happening, right? So the floating IP address, so the non-floating IP, right? And one is a floating IP. Non-floating IP is a fixed IP address. Okay. And floating IP address, this is not fixed,
Okay.
right? So I don't know whether you have heard of HSRP. Have you heard of HSRP?
Yes, yes, I have heard.
So in HSRP, we use virtual IP address.
Okay.
Okay. The same way in LTM box, we say this is floating IP address. So the floating IP address you can say is a virtual IP address. Okay.
Okay.
Right. So what happened? This in case the traffic always coming on the floating IP address. In case the primary LTM box goes down, it failovers on the secondary LTM box, and that floating IP address get registered to the standby uh, LTM box. So initially, this virtual IP address is
Okay.
basically mapped with the active. Once active gets down, that gets shifted on the secondary load balancer. Hmm. So we
Okay.
configure it. We configure in the high availability. In the standalone, whenever we make the setup of
Okay.
standalone, we do not require to configure floating IP address. In that situation, we have to just configure non-floating IP
Okay.
address. Okay. Up to here, this is clear, right?
Okay.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. So now let's talk. I think let me just. If you want to just take this diagram, you can just snip it, and I will just remove it.
Yeah. One second. Okay, I've taken.
Okay. Okay. So now uh, we'll come on how the high. What is the concept behind the high availability, and how to configure the high availability? Right. What are the steps we have to follow to configure the high availability? So there are
Okay.
three main components. There are three main components of HA, right? The first one is the device trust. The second one is device group. The third is traffic group.
Okay.
Okay. So I'm just giving an example. Uh, Suppose when we have trust, right? So we start. We can just do business, right? So if you have trust on me and I have trust on you, right? So we can start doing business if we want to do, right? If we are interested, we can do business together.
Yes.
But the trust is required. Without the trust,
Okay.
uh, you cannot go with the business. Even you will deny that, boss, I'm not going to do the business with you, right? The same way, if I just bring that concept in the LTM box, so we create trust. For trust,
Okay.
we create the certificate based authentication between two big IP LTM box. Okay.
Okay.
Now, what is the business? I've divided it, right, to make you understand. So now these guys trust each other, right? They trust, right? That is. Now they want to do the business. So what is the business? So the business in the LTM, language, we'll say the config sync. Second business, well over. Third business, they want to do exchange message continuously,
Okay.
you know, to know the status of each other, like a hello packet, right? So this is the business which they want to do. I mean, not a business, just to make you understand in your language. So this is important, right? So this is the part of device trust. I mean, you know. So what is the device group? Device group is the collection of two devices. Okay, collection of
Okay.
where big IP has established trust, or will establish trust with each other,
ठीक है.
right? And share share the data with each other. Okay, obvious. I mean,
Okay.
these guys, two LTM box should be part of the device group, right? They would be part of the same group, and the trust has been developed, and they are ready to exchange the data. Okay, so the device group is also, device group is the part of. So device group has two parts. I mean, one is sync only, and the second one is failover, sync failover. Okay, what is the sync only? The sync only is basically where the config data can be synchronized. Clear? Only. Is this point clear? So whenever you just make any configuration on your load balancer, you must be seeing the sync right on the top. So you basically synchronize, right? So that whatever the configuration you did on the active load balancer, that can be synced to with the standby load balancer.
Okay.
The point is clear here, Vinay?
Yes. Yes.
Okay. Now the second point is sync failover. What is the sync failover? The sync failover, apart from the config data, uh, the failover is also used using traffic group. So we configure the traffic group for this, right? So that uh, failover related data can be synchronized. So I will come on that point. So for that, we create the traffic group. Okay. So we discuss about the device trust, then we discuss about the device group, then we discuss about the traffic. Okay.
Okay.
So the traffic group can be activated only on one box. I mean, How will you make you understand on the traffic group? So, so suppose there's a one traffic group one, right? If and we have two load balancer for active load balancer, the TG1 will be activated on only single big IP box. But for standby, this would be in next active. So on the active side, this will be called active, and standby, this will be called next active. This will show
सर
in the
यहाँ पे ट्रैफिक ग्रुप क्लियर नहीं हो रहा है, उसका क्या मतलब है?
traffic group, like I said, HSRP. So if you know the HSRP, I said the same way, the group. So the traffic group, if I make you understand in the language, layman language, so the traffic group makes sure that whenever the device becomes unavailable, all of the failover object in the traffic group fail over to a standby system in the device group.
ओके
Okay, so the traffic group is responsible for this. So I told you there's a non-floating IP, right? Non-floating IP. So I think that is
So
called
whenever the active box gets down, so the virtual IP will be assigned to the other one, the standby device.
right, right. So I think I'm not able to recall that, but yes, this is called the non-floating IP is called traffic group only. Uh, Traffic group local only. I think this is called local only, something like that. And floating one is called uh, floating. So it is called traffic group one. If you see on your load balancer, it is like that. So for that, you can identify which one is the floating IP address. So and which one is the non-floating IP address. So this floating IP, right? So in the diagram I shown you, suppose that interface goes down. The directly connected interface. If you see in the diagram, uh, from outside network, uh, the active load balancer interface goes down, right? So what would happen? This floating IP address, which is registered with the active load balancer, that will be shifted to the secondary, standby load balancer, because hello packet, they will just keep checking the status and everything, that whether any interface goes down or something, some is happened. So they will just uh, keep an eye on that, and in case that interface goes down, this floating traffic group will be activated on the standby load balancer, because I told you on this on active, on primary it is in the form of active. For standby, this is in the wait condition, and it's called next active. So once the primary fails, instead of next active, it becomes active,
Okay.
right? So we will just show you in the lab, right, how it is done.
Okay.
Okay, so this is all about uh, high availability, right? So these
Okay.
important points you need to understand. So these are divided into the three parts: device trust, device group, and the traffic group, right? Device trust, where we have to establish the trust using the certificate based authentication. Once the trust is established, then we go for device group, where the two devices are the part of the same group, and they established they share the data with each other. So the device group has two parts. One is the sync only, the second one is the sync failover. The sync only is responsible to config the data, synchronize the config data only between the active and standby load balancer. The sync failover is the responsible for config data as well as failover condition.
Okay.
Okay. So in the failover condition, we go with the traffic group where we define floating and non-floating IP addresses in the traffic group.
Okay.
So for outside, for inside, in both network, we configure floating and non-floating IP addresses.
Okay.
Because we have two networks. If you just for outside, we the two legs. One leg is connected to the switch of the active load balancer. The second leg, the first leg of the standby load balancer is connected to the switch only. Now, if the primary leg goes down, the primary leg, interface goes down, that has to be shifted on the secondary load balancer. Okay. So this is all things which you should know, right? Now, I'm just coming on the connection mirroring. The last part is the connection mirroring. Then we will go with the setup, how the setup is being done.
Okay.
And you can just follow with your diagram, which you just snipped. I will show in the diagram, and you can follow in that diagram. So what is the connection mirroring? Suppose the client makes a connection with big IP, right? And suppose here the second big IP is here, right? So this is the HA, right? HA interface. The second big IP. So this is, we can say on the HA, this is used for the connection mirroring. This HA interface.
Okay.
So suppose that the customer is just logging in on the backend server behind the load balancer, right? In case this link goes down, right? The switch interface, that link is goes down. Now this load balancer just hand over, that mirror, that connection to the big IP. So suppose the client IP address is 10.1.1 and the destination is server is 20.1.1, right? So source port is suppose any random port and the destination is uh, suppose 22, telnet, SSH. He has done SSH and suddenly this goes down. So this is handover to the big IP, secondary device, standby device, right? So the connection will not get lost because the big IP standby has that information, right? Using the HA interface, so the connection is getting mirrored on the standby load balancer.
Okay.
Okay. So this is the way. This is the connection mirroring. Now I'm just going to discuss everything in the lab, that how we are going to work. So I don't know what is happening. This while I'm working. looks like something. Uh, list 18.103. That is correct. So what this is not getting long. Okay, here. So if you see, if you match the diagram which you snipped, right? So the 18.0 network is a management. Is that correct? Just see your snip diagram.
Once again, let me check the my. In this diagram, you have not mentioned that interface there, right? You only mentioned that 1.2, 1.1,
No, no,
1.3.
I mentioned, no, no. I mentioned the management network I'm talking about. You can see
Okay.
18.0 network is for management. Correct?
Okay. Okay.
Now, for there's a utility of high availability of the load balancer. You have to just click on this red box,
Mm-hmm.
right? You will just click on the red box. Here you will see these options. See, run config setup utility,
Okay.
right? Okay. One thing I forgot to mention, very important. To make the, to create, to configure the high availability, this is important that both box, big IP box should have the same license, same version.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Okay. And um, NTP should be configured. I mean, the time and data should be same on both, right? So we'll just
Okay.
click on that in the utility. So you will go with the standard network configuration. So these are the configuration is required to become,
Okay.
um, I mean, to create high availability, right? So I will just click on next. So the failover will be done on the network interface, right? So we have to just select network and then we have to click next. Once this is done, internal network configuration, right? So we have already configured the interfaces. Uh, so before that, okay, before that, let me just show you the type of the network which we created. If you see, if you match with the diagrams, right? So we have, uh, I think I created two types. That is why it is showing here. Okay. So this is an outside network and there's a VMnet too. And there is a HA. You can see there are three networks, right? Outside, VMnet 2 and HA. VMnet 2 is an internal network. If you see in the diagram, right, Vinith? Inside network. Hello?
Yes. Yes, sir. I can hear you.
So you can see, right, in the diagram, if you match, this network I configured for LAN inside.
Okay.
This network is for outside.
Okay.
This is for high availability. Correct?
Okay.
We
Okay.
we we I don't know why something wrong. I think we can delete it also. Let me just delete it. Just delete it. So the two times the VMnet is also configured. Name, something is wrong. VMnet to 151. Okay. Okay, let's start with this. Okay, so these are the interface which are very important. You should know about it. So here you go. So I'm going to set up the config sync. Right. So next we will do next. Then we have to fill our method network. Right. Then we have to select existing VLANs. So I've already created the VLANs, everything. So this is for outside network, right? Outside network. So we have already created, I think I already created this, selecting 103. So we need to configure the floating IP here. So floating IP, I think just select this one, 101. And then this is the
This
self
will
IP.
be this 1.1 will be the IP assigned to the active LTA box, right?
Right. It should be common on both. The floating IP should be same on both box.
So when the active one will go down, so this IP will be assigned to the standby and
Correct.
the same IP. So we need to keep same on both.
Right. 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 Okay. So I will do next. I think some problem. Okay. Done. So the same way I'm just selecting this for inside network. So inside is our VM net 2 and the floating IP is already there. 141, right? So the floating IP 141. So we already configured on that. So we have to just select next. And this is our HA. For HA, this is /30 or I mean not /30. You can take /24 as well. But we require only two IP address. There is no any floating concept of in HA environment. Is it clear?
Can you please tell again?
I'm saying for HA for high availability, you
Uh-huh.
are not supposed to configure the floating IP because that is point-to-point connection.
Okay.
So we are not required to configure floating IP. That is why this option is not available here.
Okay.
Okay. So we
Mhm.
have to just select next. The next one is the network time protocol. So I have already selected our gateway as a NTP server. So you have to just mention here, right? So NTP is also done,
Mhm.
right? Once NTP is done, you're not supposed to the domain name server config. It is not required. So we will just skip it. Whatever we are doing here, right? The same thing has to be done on the standby load balancer as well. I mean, the other one which is also still showing active. Config sync configuration. So I will just select HA because we have configured HA for config sync. So we'll go with the config sync configuration. This hello packet and everything fail over unicast configuration. So that will done on the management and HA. So we'll just select it and we'll just select in next. Now mirroring we discussed right on HA, right? So I'm selecting mirroring. There's a secondary local address. You can go with the other also in the backup in case it goes down, but only this the HA is preferred. So just I'm selecting this. Okay. Now it is asking for stair pair configuration. I mean, it has to identify. I mean, it will establish trust now. To establish trust, I have to select next.
Okay.
Discover. Now it has to discover for trust. It will discover the. Now we have to just mention the device IP address, right? Here, suppose is a management IP address. Sorry, this is I think self IP address. Sorry, HA IP address. So you have to mention over here. And after that you have to just define the password admin. You can just go with that and retrieve device information. Actually, why I'm not going to jump on the another page because this will not work. The reason behind of that, I don't have the standby load balancer, but whatever the configuration we have done till now, the same configuration we have to do on the standby, I mean the secondary load balancer which is still active. So once the trust is established, then this the config sync concept will appear over here instead of standalone. You will see the config sync. I will tell you in the once I will today I'm going to create a lab of this active standby. I'm just going to take that lab. I will show you, but currently I don't have. So this is the configuration
Okay.
which you have to do.
Okay.
एक बार हो गया तो मैं तुम्हें दिखाऊंगा कि कैसे क्या क्या करते हैं.
ठीक है, ठीक.
ठीक है. तो मुझे लग रहा है कि आज जूम का अपग्रेडेशन हुआ है. दैट इज वाई.
तो 2 लोग में तो ऐसे ही चलता है, तो कोई दिक्कत
नहीं,
बात
आज
नहीं.
आज ये दैट वाज आस्किंग फॉर अपग्रेड. तो आई अपग्रेडेड इट और उसका ब्रेक नहीं हुआ.
अच्छा.
तो दिस इज द वे. दिस इज द कॉन्सेप्ट ऑफ द हाई अवेलेबिलिटी. You have to do it. कुछ चीजें रह गई हैं which I will show you in the lab, but I have covered each and everything. What is the important thing in the high availability
ठीक.
and the troubleshooting and कैसे troubleshooting करते हैं, कैसे देखते हैं, failover का status कैसे देखते हैं, high availability कैसे configuring हो रहा है या नहीं हो रहा है, and what is the problem. That I will discuss once I will prepare the lab completely. तो वहां मैं तुम्हें
ओके.
करके दिखाऊंगा कि कॉन्फिग सिंक अगर मैं प्राइम एक्टिव पे चेंज करूंगा, इफ आई विल मेक द चेंजेस ऑन द एक्टिव, दैट विल गेट सिंक्रोनाइज्ड ऑन द स्टैंड बाय वन.
स्टैंड बाय पे भी वो शो करेगा वो.
हाँ, वो शो करेगा वहां पे.
वो सिंक मतलब हम सिंक
हाँ,
करेंगे उसके बाद शो करेगा.
करेक्ट करेक्ट.
ठीक.
वो तुम्हारा
ठीक है.
एक तरीके का है. बट ये तो
ठीक.
स्टेप आपको फॉलो ही करना है कि F5 पे जाके वहां पे आपको ये सब करना ही करना है. यहाँ पे
ठीक
आपको
है.
जाके यू हैव टू सिलेक्ट इट.
ठीक.
ठीक है. तो आज मैं आई एम वर्किंग ऑन दैट लैब. ओनली दैट लैब इज लेफ्ट. यही वाली थोड़ी लैब में
ठीक.
प्रॉब्लम आ रही है बिकॉज वी नीड क्या कहते हैं, मतलब दिखाना है कि लाइक हाउ दिस इज वर्किंग, कैसे होता है. अदरवाइज
ठीक.
फॉर ऑल द लैब्स वी कैन डू ऑन द स्टैंड अलोन.
ठीक.
ठीक है. तो किसी दिन मैं आई विल ट्राई कि जो ये सैटरडे की क्लास छुट्टी है इसको कवर करूँ फ्राइडे को. ओके.
ठीक.
तो
ठीक है.
सैटरडे की
ठीक.
क्लास को हम फ्राइडे और सैटरडे संडे विल डिस्कवर दैट.
ठीक.
ठीक है. चलो.
ओके.
ओके. कुछ
ओके.
क्लियर हुआ आज विनीत?
हाँ, ये तो इतना मुझे आइडिया था कि ये मतलब एचए वाला मतलब क्या है, और ये सिंक जो मैंने कई बार जो लोग चेंजेस करते हैं तो मुझे सिंक के लिए मेल आता है कि इसको मॉर्निंग में सिंक करना है, तो मैंने वो सिंक वाला काम भी किया है. बट मतलब इंटरनली क्या क्या चीज़ें हैं, कैसे कैसे सेटअप हो रहा है, वो मैंने कभी खुद से किया नहीं है, तो वो मुझे थोड़ा देखना.
Right. So, if you see the diagram, then you will get the clarity, right? So, just make the diagram, just understand the diagram, how the topology is, right? Once the topology is clear, then then you can just make the setup of this load balancer and high availability.
सर, मुझे एक चीज यहाँ पे समझनी है सर. जैसे ये जो आप कह रहे हो कि मतलब हमारा बैकएंड सर्वर्स है वो एक पूल फॉर्म कर रहा है और इधर 2 एलटीएम बॉक्स है, तो ये
Mhm.
फिजिकली मतलब ये कहाँ कहाँ रह सकते हैं, मतलब इनके बीच में क्या डिस्टेंस कुछ मैटर करता है, मतलब ये कहीं भी सेटअप करो तो वहां से चलेगा, ये क्या होता है वो?
नहीं 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 नहीं, पास ही में होते हैं. अगर एक रैक मेरा प्लानिंग ऐसी होती है. लेट मी जस्ट शो यू द डायग्राम. ओके. अगर इसको रियल एनवायरनमेंट में देखोगे जाके कि वो देयर, तो
हम्म.
ऐसा होता है. So we have rack 1 and there's a one rack 2. Right? So what would be like this? Suppose this is a LTM box. The secondary LTM box is here.
तो ये दोनों सेम लोकेशन पे ही होंगे ना?
हाँ, same location. Let me just make you everything to understand. Okay. This is a patch panel. Have you heard about the patch panel?
नहीं नहीं.
जब नेटवर्क डिजाइनिंग जब करना शुरू कर दोगे, then you will understand रैक लगाना, पैच पैनल लगाना कैसे कैसे होता है. तो दिस इज अ पैच पैनल. और
ओके.
ये हमारा एक स्विच मान लो. दिस इज अ पैच पैनल. दिस इज अवर L2 स्विच. तो एक्चुअल में 2 स्विचेस होते हैं. मैंने वहाँ पे डायग्राम में आई हैव शोन यू विद वन स्विच, बट एक्चुअली देयर आर 2 स्विचेस. ऐसा हो सकता है कि यही स्विच इनसाइड का भी काम करे या यही स्विच आउटसाइड का भी काम करे, या ऐसा भी पॉसिबल है इनसाइड के लिए अलग स्विच हो, आउटसाइड के लिए अलग स्विच हो। ये दो इनसाइड वाला नेटवर्क हो गया, तो ये एलटीएम बॉक्स ऐसे कनेक्टेड है, और ये दोनों कनेक्टिविटी आगे पैच पैनल पे जाती है ऐसे। तो पैच पैनल से ये जाएगी, मान लो कि एग्जांपल के लिए ये ऐसे जाएगी पैच पैनल में, ठीक है, और ये पैच पैनल आपस में कनेक्टेड होता है। तो ये पैच पैनल आपस में कनेक्टेड है एक तरीके से बैक एंड से। तो अगर कनेक्टेड है तो स्विचेस आपस में इंटरकनेक्ट हो गए। तो यहाँ पे तुम्हें करना पड़ेगा। ये डिफाइन होता है, ये पैच पैनल वाले करते हैं, केबलिंग वाले बंदों का काम होता है। तो क्या करते हैं, यहाँ पे एक 20 नंबर ये है आपका, और ये भी 20 नंबर है, तो बैक एंड में 20-20 कनेक्ट होता है, राइट। तो ये क्या होता है, स्विच आपस में कनेक्ट हो जाते हैं, इंटरलिंक। अगर स्विच आपस में कनेक्ट करना है, या अगर तुम्हें स्विच से कनेक्टिविटी नहीं करनी है, देन यू विल गो विद द राउटर। तो एक और पैच पैनल बना लो, वहां से तुम्हारा राउटर से कनेक्टिविटी होगी। ऑब्वियस दे विल नॉट बी कनेक्टेड इंटरकनेक्टेड, दे विल बी कनेक्टेड वाया राउटर। तो यहाँ पे भी आपको एक पैच पैनल बनाना पड़ेगा। तो यहाँ पे भी एक पैच पैनल बनाते हैं हम लोग, राइट। तो यहाँ से पैच पैनल में एक केबल हमारी राउटर की तरह, राउटर मतलब ये समझ लो राउटर लगा हुआ है। आई एम जस्ट रिप्रेजेंटिंग द सर्किल, so दिस इज अ राउटर। तो यहाँ से भी केबल जाएगी पैच पैनल में। ऐसा भी हो सकता है कि राउटर एक ही रैक में रखा हो, दैट कुड बी पॉसिबल। तो हो सकता है
मतलब
कि ये
एक डेटा सेंटर के अंदर ये ऐसा मतलब इन्वायरमेंट रहेगा, वहां पे ये दो बॉक्सेस होंगे जो साथ में रखे होंगे।
राइट। ऐसा भी हो सकता है कि लाइक अलग अलग रैक हो, या ऐसा भी हो सकता है इन द सेम रैक बोथ एलटीएम बॉक्सेस स्टॉर्ड, बट यूजुअली प्रेफरेंस इज गिवन लाइक different rack, in each rack one LTM box is suppose कुछ इशू हो जाता है इस पैच पैनल में, राइट। तो अगर एक ही पैच पैनल पे दोनों राउटर या दोनों लोड बैलेंसर होंगे, समथिंग इशू, दोनों लोड बैलेंसर में प्रॉब्लम हो जाएगी। तो प्रेफरेंस ये दी जाती है, एक राउटर इधर तो एक राउटर इधर, एक स्विच इधर, कोर स्विच इधर तो कोर स्विच को इधर, इस तरीके से स्टैंडर्ड रखा जाता है। तो ये तुम्हारा रैक में कितने
और
व्यू का होगा वो
जो हमारे जो हमारे बैकएंड सर्वर्स होंगे वो भी वहीं पे होंगे।
यस, बैकएंड सर्वर भी आपके अगर थोड़ा दूर होंगे, ज़्यादा ज़्यादा मतलब अगर 10-12 फीट होंगे तो फिर केबलिंग डाली जाती है, और पैच पैनल टू पैच पैनल। तो यहाँ पे भी एक पैच पैनल डाल दी जाती है। हमारा सिर्फ काम यहाँ से यहाँ लगाने का होता है। पैच पैनल वाले इसको प्लान करते हैं कैसे आपस में फाइबर या ईथरनेट केबल बैकएंड में कनेक्टिविटी होगी, वन रैक टू अनदर रैक। तो एक रैक दूसरे रैक से कनेक्टेड है, और आपको बस यहाँ से केबल डाल देनी है, वहां से और यहाँ से आपको केबल डाल देनी है, और ये आपस में बैकएंड में कनेक्टेड है, दे कैन रीच।
तो जितने भी हमारे पूल्स होंगे वो सारे पूल मेंबर्स सब एक ही लोकेशन पे होंगे यहाँ पे।
यस यस।
अच्छा, मतलब ऐसा नहीं पॉसिबल नहीं है कि हम एक हमारा पूल कहीं और हो, एक पूल कहीं और हो, वो पॉसिबल नहीं हो सकता, क्योंकि अगर कनेक्टिविटी करनी होती है।
मैं कह रहा हूँ विद इन द सेम डेटा सेंटर इट वुड बी।
हाँ, मतलब एक लोकेशन पे, ऐसा नहीं मतलब एक इंडिया में है, एक यूएस में,
नहीं
ऐसा पॉसिबल
नहीं
नहीं।
नहीं नहीं।
ठीक ठीक
क्लियर।
ठीक है, ठीक, ओके।
तो ये है आपका, सो दिस इज ऑल डन टुडे आई थिंक। ठीक है, इसको रिवाइज
सर ये
करना।
रिकॉर्डिंग कर रहे हो बट कभी मिल नहीं पाती है सर, ये रिकॉर्डिंग।
ये रिकॉर्डिंग मैं तुम्हें दे दूंगा। ये एक्चुअली मैं रिकॉर्डिंग में एक्चुअली इसको जस्ट मिनट, वेट 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 वेट।